people, this is Tabitha. Yes, I know it's Catter Day. Look at the cat.
It's Catter Day. She claimed my Reese cups for herself. Anyway, well, what about it being Catter Day?
It's Catter Day. Why not Thursday? Things that go. And the alternative is things that go together.
I don't see things that go.
You're not looking?
There's a train back there in the background.
I know, it's obvious.
Obvious.
The cat goes.
Oh, yeah, the cat goes. Things that go. The cat goes. I hope she's not mean and goes to the litter box.
No, silly. I mean, she runs around like a crazy cat.
Oh, I was getting worried for a minute. Things that goes to the litter box. That's the only thing I could think of. I guess because I need to scoop the poop. I hate that. I hate that job. I try to sucker the kids into doing it. I mean, convince the kids that I would pay them a quarter for doing it, but they don't want to do that. They must not have read that book by Mark Twain where Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, old paint the fence. Ugh, the kids these days don't buy that.
Yeah, they don't fall for that stuff.
They don't fall for that stuff anymore. Okay. So explain to me your ensemble.
Yeah, we did the Easter dress.
So she's wearing this Easter dress, and it's a little bitty, and this is a vintage from the 80s. And if you're wondering how I know it's vintage from the 80s, I googled it. There's one for sale on I think Etsy. I'll show you in a minute. I paid $3.50 for this. I think there might be one from Macari too, a bigger size. Anyway, originally this little dress came with a sun hat, some bucket hat. Which I hate them bucket hats on Tabitha. But anyway, she's wearing that little pale pink eyelet dress with the little rosettes. It's so pretty. It's got smocking. I thought it was rickrack. I don't know what that is. It's like embroidery or something, detail on the front there. Isn't it cute though?
It's not called rickrack, it's smocking there.
Smocking. And I like your hairstyle.
Yeah, thank you. I was going for the Molly Ringwald look.
Molly Ringwald look. Let's look. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. Well, golly, Tabitha, your hair does look exactly like Molly Ringwald and Pretty in Pink. You're twinning with Molly. She's also wearing a pink dress. Like here's Ducky. The dude. Now this is a hot contention on this movie here, because at the end, Molly ends up with the rich boy on the right there, and a lot of people think that Molly should end up with the dude there in the middle, you know, Ducky, because Ducky had a thing for Andie. But I don't know. I kind of like the way the movie ended myself. I mean, Molly just didn't like Ducky that way. What do you think, Tabitha?
Yeah, I just don't think that Andie liked Ducky that way. Ducky was just like a borderline creepster because he rode his bicycle by her house and he would show up at her workplace and he was just like there all the time.
I know, right? Anyways, since you got a pink thing, we got this Major Melon Mountain Dew. It's pretty in pink too. Mountain Dew pretty in pink. Tiny L thinks my jokes are lame. She muttered something about gag me with a spoon or something. I was like, no, man, the whole place setting. Let's bring the 80s back. Anyway, we got a little Molly Ringwald inspired hat because she wears a little hat in the movie. Anyway, a fedora. This is a fedora. I like the mini pearl look with the jack still on the front. Howdy!
You don't know how to do mini pearl good. Let me do it. Howdy!
Oh yeah, you can do a mean mini pearl. You want to give us a try there, Em? You want to do a mini pearl too? Yeah, good. She's like, Tiny L's like, oh Lord. So I don't guess there's too much else going on this Saturday, Thursday. I want to show you something else. You ever had a dang Cal, you're stupid moment? I'm gonna cut to that dang Cal, you're stupid moment just a minute. I was waiting until the dishwasher cut off, and I'll go show you my dang Cal, you're stupid moments. Apparently, this moment's been going on for like 3 years. You want to say anything else, Tabitha?
Be sure to tune into Yvonne's having you on tomorrow for next week's Theme Thursday theme.
Be sure to tune into Yvonne's having you on tomorrow for next week's Theme Thursday theme.
Bye-bye, my beautiful people.
Alright, I'm back with Callie's an idiot moments. This is a public service announcement to anyone else. Has moments and they're thinking, how did I miss that? Alright, so this morning I got up and the water fountain, I know it looks clean and sparkly because I just cleaned it and changed out the water. It's running like a brand new fountain. The mouse was complaining this morning it's barely trickling out the spigot there. Yeah, it was barely trickling out, and it was so poorly that it was running off the other side. This little, I don't know what you call that, little stoop thing in the front. That anyways, so I unplug it from the wall because it's a electric water fountain. Anyway, I unplugged it, put it in my sink, scrubbed hot soapy water, cleaned off the outside of the motor, put it together, plugged back in, spilled water in the floor over here, by the way. Mouse is like, gosh, you're just messy, so I'll get out. Got it plugged back in, and again, it was barely a trickle. So that little knob there controls how fast the water comes out. You can turn it to the left. I want to stick my hand in here anyway. Turn it to the left, and the water comes out less. All right, right. And you turn it to the right, this little knob, and it increases the flow of the water. All right, so we all know how the fountain works. So it wasn't hardly producing any water, and I flipped it back and forth a couple times, and it barely got on the edge of the little pan over here, and it was just barely a thread of water. The cat was complaining, so I was like, all right, I mean, I've seen some replacement motors on Chewy. So I went over to my laptop, pulled up chewy.com, and I looked at a couple of them, and I'm like, my water bowl does not look like these water bowls. As I was like looking at it, I realized somebody asked a question about one of the motors. Chewy answered that you have to take the motor apart every 2 weeks and clean it. I didn't know the motor came apart. So I come back in to the kitchen and pulled it back off the floor, emptied the water out, took the motor out. pop right off, no problem. And there's a big wad of black cat hair from Binx around the little, I don't know what it is. This little fan-shaped thing that hooks to the motor. Anyway, the fan thing is like turns and pulls the water in and then shoots it back up to the top. And anyway, it's clogged up with black cat hair from Binx. So, I got that cleaned out and scrubbed the inside of the motor this time, like you're supposed to do every 2 weeks. And I had this water bowl for 3 years, people. I've had it 3 years and did not know that the motor come apart. And I've been getting the filters from PetSmart. And I always got Drinkwell brand water fountain filters, which fit the bowl perfectly. It fits perfect. Right? Fits perfect. This little charcoal filter here. You get a pack of 3 of them. Anyway, I've been buying them at PetSmart. And I went last time and PetSmart said they don't sell them anymore. You have to buy them online. And since I ordered from Chewy, I bought some of that for Drinkwell. But when I took the motor apart and I was trying to see serial numbers and all that stuff, I noticed this is a Whisker City water bowl. It's not even a Drinkwell water bowl. So even though the Drinkwell filters fit this beautiful water fountain, I'm not sure the motor is going to fit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't need a motor because apparently you're supposed to take it apart and clean it. That's right. So that makes Callie a really big idiot. I had this thing 3 years and never cleaned the inside of the motor. And the whole time I thought it was a Drinkwell water fountain. It's a Whisker City. Anyway, this is Callie. Callie's room saying Mouse is one happy cat with her clean water again. And Callie's got egg on her face, so to speak, for being an idiot. Times 2. Not only did I not know that you could take the motor apart and clean it, you're supposed to do that every 2 weeks. I've had it 3 years. I also thought it was a Drinkwell fountain, and it's a Whisker City. Oops. It's all good now, right? Enjoy your Catterday. Anyway, beautiful people, I forgot to show you that they have the exact same dress. The little bitty and the same size 3 to 6 month pink eyelet lace summer dress. And this is on Etsy. They want $20 for it. I only paid $3.50 for the one I got. It's like, well, anyway, it's from the 80s. I'll Google it. Little bitty pink eyelet dress. I mean, they have a lot of them. I just thought it was funny. $20, something I paid $3.50 for. Some of them by that brand came with little bloomers, but the one I got was supposed to have a hat. Anyways, sometimes I just like to scroll through vintage clothing. There it is. There's that one on Etsy there. I think I found a bigger size that came with a hat. It doesn't matter because I don't like that anyway. I just thought it was funny. Sometimes I like to just look for vintage dresses. I like that one. Little sailor dress. Oh, I wouldn't pay $12 for it though. Maybe $6 if I found it out somewhere. Cash and carry. If you order online, you know, of course you gotta pay the shipping and stuff. So how do y'all spend y'all's time? Do you like to look on Etsy? Sometimes I like to look on Etsy. Oh, I like this dress right here, but that's awful lot to pay. I mean, I think it's cute. It comes with this cute little pinafore, but it's not even my size. $35 is a little pricey. Oh yeah, $35. I could buy several. It's not even for a real baby. So anyway, beautiful people, I'll catch you later. This is Callie saying bye-bye. Let's go over and see what Tabitha's doing.
My beautiful people.